We have just come today here at the Chamasiri TVC to inspect the equipment that was delivered 2 days ago. Yesterday, the equipment was delivered yesterday. This equipment, this particular college, has been expecting for a very long time. The college started in 2019. There was equipment that was destined to this place but was diverted from the information we were given. And since then, the students have been learning mainly through theory and also for a little bit of practical based on what the institution had acquired themselves, which was not adequate. So I'm glad that the first consignment of the equipment, which is under the ADB program, has been delivered to Chamasiri TVC, and that the students will now have an opportunity to do practical lessons with this equipment. With this equipment, the students around will be more empowered to be able to work for Kenya. For the community here, it's a great blessing, it's a big contribution, because the majority of the students come from around. I think more than 60–70% come from around. And therefore, most of them will be empowered and they can be able to go for self-employment, and in some cases they will be employed because they have skills. And today we are talking of a lot of labor being exported, diaspora labor. Most of this diaspora labor requires skills, such as this we get through the TTIs. So we believe that opportunities will be greater for employment even outside the country for the students that will learn here. I want to appreciate and to thank the Ministry of Education, especially the CS, for responding to the plight of the people, which indeed last week I issued a statement in Parliament demanding that the ministry explains what the equipment was doing in Nairobi, which was delivered in March. I'm glad that they have been able to dispatch them, and I'm informed more of that part of that consignment is on the way, and hopefully by Monday and within this month we'll have the students utilizing the equipment. So we are grateful for that. I'm also informed, of course, that after completion of this process, we expect and indeed have requested the CS to come and officially launch the workshops. I'm made to understand after a month. The technical team says in a month's time they should be through with all the fittings. So I want to thank also the principal and the board for what they are doing. This college is one of the most progressive colleges of the TVCs in Kenya. This is not just because it is located in Teso North, but we have had statements and testimonies from people who have come here, including the 2 CSS who came here, the late professor, and the immediate former Ezekiel Machogu, who came here. They say they have moved around the country, and the growth rate of this college itself in terms of numbers, I think now we have 1,900 students.
2015.
2015 students. It is a great leap within this short period it has operated. There are colleges in Kenya which started in 2014 and they still have less than 200 students. Can imagine. So I think we should be proud for the work you are doing, the principal and the board. We urge you to work harder and let's push it to the level of 3,000, 4,000, so that we can also ask the government to make it a national polytechnic. Yes. We don't have one in this region. And I think we can get it if we all work hard. The students should perform Now that the equipment has come, we have no excuse of, in terms of results. We need to perform. The students should perform, and we have also no excuse of really expanding it to where it is supposed to be. CDF has so far supported this institution in areas that have been promised, and we'll be ready to support more if in case there will be need for more space. We'll be able to support, and we'll also be able to push funds from the central government to expand it further. So I think for the board chair, you and the board do a plan that is really futuristic, a plan that can encompass this institution becoming not just a national polytechnic, it could also become a university. So let's think about expansion of land and expansion of facilities. So once again, we thank the ministry for taking that action, and we also thank the government, headed by His Excellency the President, William Ruto, for putting emphasis to technical education.